Hello, and welcome to Business Diligence Digest. Today, we're discussing one of the most exciting investment opportunities in Nigeria, the production of ethanol. This isn't just a niche industry. Ethanol has the potential to transform Nigeria's economy, support industrial growth, and create sustainable jobs. Yet, despite its immense potential, Nigeria remains largely dependent on imports to meet its ethanol needs. Let's dive deeper into why this industry holds such promise and how we can unlock its full potential. First, let's talk about what ethanol actually is and why it's so valuable. Ethanol, or ethyl alcohol, is a biofuel that's typically derived from the fermentation of sugar or starch-based crops like cassava, sugarcane, and maize. It's versatile and used across multiple industries. In beverages, ethanol is a key ingredient in alcoholic drinks. In pharmaceuticals, it's used as a solvent and disinfectant. The biofuel sector relies on ethanol as a cleaner burning alternative to fossil fuels. And in cosmetics, ethanol is an essential component of perfumes, lotions, and hand sanitizers. Ethanol is not only vital for these industries, but is also considered environmentally friendly and renewable. Its applications are diverse, and its demand is growing rapidly, making it a highly sought-after product worldwide. Now let's look at why Nigeria is ideally suited for ethanol production. First, Nigeria is blessed with an abundance of raw materials. Did you know that Nigeria is the world's largest producer of cassava, producing over 59 million metric tons annually? Cassava, sugarcane, and maize are all ideal crops for ethanol production because of their high starch and sugar content. These crops are grown across Nigeria, from the lush fields of Kwara and Kano to the farmlands of Niger State. This availability of raw materials means that production costs for ethanol in Nigeria can be significantly lower compared to importing it. Second, Nigeria has a large and growing labor force. With a population of over 218 million people, the country has a young, energetic workforce that can support both agricultural and industrial activities related to ethanol production. Lastly, Nigeria's strategic location in West Africa makes it a hub for potential exports. Neighboring countries like Ghana, Togo, and Benin also rely heavily on ethanol imports, creating a massive regional market opportunity. Despite all these advantages, Nigeria still imports the majority of its ethanol. Why is that? Well, it's largely due to the absence of local production facilities. For years, ethanol imports have been the norm, and the misconception that ethanol production is overly complex has discouraged potential investors. This reliance on imports has its downsides. For one, importing ethanol is expensive. Because ethanol is classified as a hazardous material, freight charges are high. Importers also face significant delays at customs due to additional inspections and regulatory requirements. Then there's the issue of mandatory insurance policies for transporting ethanol, which adds another layer of cost. All of these factors make imported ethanol more expensive and less predictable in terms of availability. This is where local production can step in to fill the gap. Producing ethanol locally eliminates these challenges, reduces costs, and creates a more stable supply for industries that depend on it. The production process for ethanol is both straightforward and scalable. Here's how it works. First, we have raw material preparation. Crops like cassava or sugarcane are cleaned, milled, and prepped for fermentation. This step involves breaking down the raw material into sugars. Next step is fermentation. In this step, yeast is added to convert the sugars into ethanol. This process typically takes 2 to 3 days and produces ethanol as a byproduct. The third step in the process is distillation. The ethanol is then purified to achieve the desired concentration. For most industrial uses, ethanol needs to be at least 96% pure. Next, we have dehydration. To produce fuel-grade ethanol, any remaining water is removed using advanced dehydration techniques. The final step is packaging and distribution. Finally, the ethanol is stored in appropriate containers and distributed to industries. The production process can be made even more efficient with the use of modern technology and equipment, ensuring high yields and consistent quality. One of the best things about ethanol production is that it doesn't just make financial sense. It also benefits the broader economy. Ethanol production creates jobs at every stage, from farming to factory operations to logistics. This is particularly significant for rural communities, where farming activities for raw materials like cassava and sugarcane can provide steady employment. Also, by producing ethanol locally, Nigeria can reduce its reliance on imports, saving billions in foreign exchange. This strengthens the economy and reduces trade deficits. With Nigeria's strategic location, locally produced ethanol can be exported to neighboring countries, boosting the country's trade revenues. Producing ethanol also has environmental benefits. Ethanol is a renewable biofuel that produces fewer greenhouse gas emissions compared to fossil fuels. This makes it an essential part of the global push for cleaner, more sustainable energy solutions. Byproducts of ethanol production, such as bagasse, the fibrous residue from sugarcane, can be repurposed as organic fertilizers or bioenergy, reducing waste and promoting sustainability. The financial potential of ethanol production in Nigeria is immense. Setting up a medium-scale ethanol plant requires an initial investment of about $1.5 million. This includes the cost of land, equipment, raw materials, and working capital. However, the revenue potential is equally impressive. A plant with a capacity of 5,000 liters per day can generate annual revenues of approximately $2.7 million, assuming a selling price of $1.50 per liter. Operating costs, which include raw materials, labor, utilities, and maintenance, typically amount to about $1.2 million annually. This leaves a gross profit of $1.5 million per year, allowing the business to break even within just 2 years. With government incentives like tax holidays and access to low-interest loans, the financial outlook becomes even more favorable. Like any business, ethanol production comes with its own set of challenges. High startup costs, reliance on agricultural yields, and the need for skilled labor are some of the main hurdles, but these challenges are manageable. For high startup costs, investors can take advantage of government incentives designed to promote local manufacturing. Diversifying raw material sources and using climate-resilient crops can mitigate the risks associated with agriculture. Additionally, training programs and partnerships with experienced consultants can address the need for skilled labor. The future of ethanol production in Nigeria looks bright. The Nigerian government is actively promoting biofuels as part of its energy diversification strategy. Policies like mandatory ethanol blending with petrol E10 are expected to drive demand even further. As industries look for cleaner, sustainable energy solutions, the need for ethanol will only grow. By investing in ethanol production now, entrepreneurs can position themselves at the forefront of this growing market. Not only will they be meeting domestic demand, but they'll also be creating a product that has immense export potential. Ethanol production is more than just a business opportunity. It's a chance to contribute to Nigeria's economic growth, support sustainability, and create jobs. With abundant resources, growing demand, and supportive government policies, this industry is ripe for investment. If you're considering starting a business or looking for your next big venture, ethanol production in Nigeria is a promising option. It's a win for businesses, communities, and the environment. Don't wait. This is the time to explore the potential of ethanol production and be part of Nigeria's journey toward industrial growth and sustainability. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful and are inspired by the opportunities in ethanol production or other groundbreaking industries in Nigeria, we'd love to hear from you. Hit that like button to show your support. It helps us bring you more valuable content. Share this video with your friends, colleagues, and anyone who might be interested in investing in Nigeria's future. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Business Diligence Digest, for in-depth discussions, expert advice, and exciting investment opportunities across Africa. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on the latest trends and actionable insights in business, innovation, and sustainability. We'd also love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below, whether it's a question, an idea, or your perspective on this topic. Let's create a community of thinkers, innovators, and game changers. Together, we can explore and unlock the endless possibilities for success in Africa.